What's going on, paraphernalia? JP here with the Just Paranormal podcast. Alright, so today I am all by myself, but I have a very juicy story to share with you. If you are in the paranormal community, you are very well aware that Zak Bagans' new trailer for the Demon House project that he did a while back, I think it was 2014, finally came out and it's finally going to get released. But most of you don't know the story about the Demon House. So what I'm going to do today is kind of share with you some of the history of the Demon House and exactly where it comes from and where this home spawns from in the news cycle. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start off with what the family said about the house. That way you know their stories. But this story is really interesting because it's not just the family that is speaking about the house. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. Okay. So, the Ammons family lived in the home from November 2011 to May 2012. Miss Ammons was a single mother to 3 children. Miss Ammons said that one child levitated above the bed. Clear liquid seeped from the walls and footsteps could be heard throughout the home. It also was said that children were picked up and thrown around against walls and furniture. Adults were choked, almost to the point of death. And they saw a demon take different forms, like a shadow man, a black monster, old lady with red eyes with a hood. So think about that. This family lived in this home and they were seeing demons actually transforming into these different figures. That's pretty creepy. It was also said by the grandmother that stayed in the home with them that the 3 children would chant satanic verses and sometimes convulse. The family believed that this place was actually a portal to hell itself. So this home is just a normal home. Don't know why it has all this activity going on and if there are demonic forces in the home. But this is where the story gets really interesting, because not only do you have the family's accounts of what's happening in the home, we also have official accounts of what's happening in a home. And that is what makes this story really hard to argue with. Okay, so some of the eyewitnesses outside of the family consist of doctors, CPS workers, and law enforcement. The 7-year-old son visited the family doctor one time. The doctor himself said a demon was trying to come out of the young boy. The doctor couldn't explain what was going on, and the only way he could explain it was by saying that he believed a real demon was being released out of this boy's body. I mean, that is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Here's a direct quote from the family physician. His head was turning, eyes rolled back, and his mouth went crazy, and he started speaking in tongues. So this is the actual account from the doctor. This is an actual quote from the doctor. Of course, Miss Ammons didn't send her children to school, so CPS got involved. Also, police visit the home with a CPS caseworker. The CPS worker's name was Valerie Washington, and she reported seeing the boy glide across the floor, lifted and slid up the wall onto the roof and the ceiling of the home. It was documented in her official reports of the visit. So for this to not occur, this woman could actually get in trouble and probably lose her job if she didn't report what she saw correctly. That's what makes this story to me super believable, because this caseworker actually documented this in her real report. Absolutely insane. The demons were said to even torment a police officer who visited the home. One of the captain's electronics car seat moved by itself right after leaving the home, and the captain even heard a voice coming from his radio. This is a direct quote from the captain when he left the home. All of a sudden, this growling voice came from my AM/FM radio. It said, "You out of here." Then a lot of garbled stuff and static. So it could have said, "You get out of here, you out of here," but it was hard to understand over the AM/FM radio. But that's his direct quote from the police captain. The cops also captured a full body apparition on camera, and they even captured an EVP to go with this full body apparition. This wasn't captured by the family, this wasn't captured by anybody else, but this was actually captured by the police officers themselves while they were doing a checkup inside the home. Check it out.
I'm surprised the fire department hasn't been here. I'm surprised the fire department hasn't been here. I'm surprised the fire department hasn't been here.
Okay, so do you think that the story is more believable because police officers, CPS workers, and doctors got involved? I know I myself find it very convincing whenever actual reports like this come in from police officers and things like that, because they aren't gonna lie for no reason. Their job is to tell the truth. So it's very interesting, very, very interesting. Let me add also some paranormal sprinkles onto this beautiful demonic Sunday. A medium who visits at the home said the home had over 200 demons inside of it. This home was said to have 200 demons inside of it by a psychic medium. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not like one that believes every psychic medium or even believes that psychic mediums exist, because I've never experienced one myself. But if this lady is a true psychic medium and can actually tell you things about energy inside a home, she said there were 200 demons inside this home. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know, maybe this home was built on top of a portal of some sort. I don't know, but it's absolutely crazy. So in 2014, Zak Bagans from Ghost Adventures purchased a home for $35,000 sight unseen. He didn't even go look at the home. He heard the story, he knew the story, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna buy the home and take a risk on it. After filming a documentary for the home, it was torn down by Zak. Okay, so he filmed a documentary after he purchased the home, and it's been taking years for it to come out. So the paranormal community is pretty excited to see what they captured, because the story was so insane when it first came out. I would show the documentary trailer on here, but I don't want to get pulled off of YouTube, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. If you want to go check it out, make sure you go down below and there's a link to the original documentary trailer so you can watch it there. But I want to know what you guys think about this story. Do you think that this family actually experienced these things? Does having a physician, a CPS, and police involvement on documents actually saying that these things happened make you believe that it happened even more? Let me know if you agree with me, because I think that if they're stating these things, obviously something must have occurred. The one that stands out to me the most is when the CPS worker, Valerie Washington, said that the boy was up on the ceiling. I mean, come on. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Not for the young boy, but incredible in the sense of, I'm glad that the CPS worker had the guts to put this in her reports, because it makes people that believe in things like we do not seem so freaking crazy, you know? So let me know down below in the comments what you think, and thanks again for watching. I'm sorry that I was by myself this time, so it's gonna be just it was a little bit different. Again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like if you liked the video. I'm not asking you to like the video unless you actually liked it. Shout out to the paraphernalia out there, keeping it real for us. We love you guys, and till the next one.